Hello, my name is Littlelegodude. Welcome to Just Cause. Today we'll be messing around in Just Cause. I have not played this in a while. I think I played it like a few months ago. The last time I played it, probably messing around. But today we're just going to be messing around. Maybe I'll do a few missions.
That's more like it. We could have something here. Looking at it. Enemy target is attacking. Copy command. Attack on its way. To be on site. Enemy is in attack. All units. Enemy attack. Say again. Enemy is in attack.
Oh, hi. Welcome to the stream. I'm just messing around in Just Cause. Okay, that's... civilian... oh. Actually, wait, I need to check if my mic is working perfectly. Okay, yeah, that's working. Well, I'm just making sure the sound's at the perfect level. Do you know what is Civilian 6? No? Is it like a type of game? There's a lot of games I haven't... Oh, you did say game. I haven't heard of it, but maybe I'll look it up after the stream's over, learn about it, and maybe one day try it. Well, it depends on the price. It depends how long the wait might be. Because I've been... Well, when I was streaming with Evan yesterday, he told me about this zombie game called Dying Light, which I'm thinking about trying. But the thing is, it has a price tag too, and I don't like wasting lots of money. I like to be conservative, and also mostly because most of the games, all the games you see me have, it took me 3 years to get to the point where I have this many games. Like, I had to save up for some of them I got on my birthday. Christmas. Wait.
Stretch my legs.
Do you know what is foxholes? Wait, foxhole. Do you mean foxhole or do you mean another game with a name it's similar? Because foxhole, that just foxholes, that sounds like foxhole, but just with an S in it. Actually, there's a lot. Mostly it's the PC games I'm kind of new to. If it's like I've seen some trailers for PlayStation games, but sometimes I do more PlayStation research about games than I do PC. So, well, I do actually analyze games before I get them. Okay, yeah, so I think I'm going to... Yeah, so it's been a while since I played Just Cause. Battlefield okay, no, there's no such thing as Battlefield 7. Okay, no. Trust me, or else if there's like someone who's made a game called Battlefield 7, it would have been copyrighted at this point, because that's just... Even though it says Battlefield 7, it would still be copyright to the DICE which is one of the developers of Battlefield. Well, actually, I think he's the main one, I'm pretty sure. I mean, technically, I mean, well, I mean, if that person has permission to use the name, then yes, it makes sense. But if not, then it's kind of is copyright, and it's probably gonna just get copyrighted anyway, unless it's not like. I mean, I'm still waiting for that new one to get I'm waiting for the release date on that other one. Why not Battlefield 7? Wait. You're forgetting about something. It was Battlefield 5. We haven't had Battlefield 6 yet. Oh, you're talking about the next Battlefield game. No, the next Battlefield game is the 6th game they've made, not the 7th one they've made. Yeah. I was gonna say, because the 6th one is, well, I mean, if you're counting maybe another game, maybe it would make sense.
Let's roll.
Oh, yeah, what is your review about Battlefield? Well, it hasn't come out yet, so the next Battlefield game still hasn't come out, so actually I don't know. But I rate the trailer a 10 out of 10. The trailer, they did a good job with the trailer, actually. They should make a movie for Battlefield, to be honest. Because after seeing that trailer, I feel like they could make a movie with the material they have. I mean, it wouldn't be the best #1 movie, but it still would make a good movie. Oh wait, I need to go to my map. The price is 60 or more. Yeah, well, yeah, but no campaign. That's kind of the problem for me because I've always had it. But it's online. But since I do have a good history with playing online, maybe it still might be a chance that the game will be good. But I'm at least, well, I mean, PlayStation Plus also could save me a good price tag on it. Because, I mean, $60 for one game, you know how many games I could get on Steam with that? That are really good. 30 games that would have a better impact on my experience in the gaming universe altogether. Because, I mean, 60, well, I mean, it depends what type of game it is. If I hear, like, there's a lot of bugs in it, and a lot of people are complaining about bugs and, like, glitches, or, like, stuff that's causing their game to crash, I ain't getting it. That is for sure, because if, like, I'm gonna have that same experience, it's not gonna be fun for me. But I am gonna check to make sure none of the reviews are just people trying to complain to make a big deal for no reason. Because a lot of people do that, and it's not good to do that. Some communities do that on purpose just to ruin a game because they couldn't get good at it. A lot of people do that. A lot of people try to actually threaten developers just because it's too hard for them. But listen, the thing is, those people don't understand is you have to practice. I mean, I used to be such a crap gamer at Battlefield Online that I would get kills, like 2 kills and 20 deaths. Like, come on. And now I get, like, sometimes I'll get 20, 50, even that one time on Battlefield 1 where I got 50 and only 20, I think about 20 deaths, 20 something deaths. $60 for, I know, but I mean, the thing about Battlefield, its main history is mostly online gameplay. It's always had a good history with online gameplay over its storyline. That's why you see more people streaming online mode than rather the story mode. Those people, you could probably start thinking that those are people that have already played the story mode, but no. Actually, a lot of people prefer online over the single player thing. But I'm pretty sure when it comes out, I'm pretty sure they might actually add a storyline, because there are still people that actually do enjoy the storyline. And, like, don't forget about hackers. Well, hackers, I mean, Battlefield's always had a ban. Battlefield, the developers of Battlefield always put a ban system that helps deal with hackers, so this shouldn't be a problem unless they add, like, stuff it could allow people to get into other people's accounts. If someone figures that out, then technically it could. What about aimbot? It doesn't matter. If someone gets caught using aimbot, they're instantly banned. If it gets reported. And also, DICE, actually, you're probably thinking, wait, but what if there's a dozen other players using aimbot? But DICE actually has a system, it's really good at dealing with this, and sorry, someone's mowing the yard outside, so sorry if you hear someone, like, the sound of a lawnmower, sorry. But, I mean, DICE has always had a lot of stuff to prevent stuff like this. Because when Battlefield 1, they dropped Battlefield 1, the really high graphics Battlefield 1, not the old one. Before Battlefield 1, there actually was another gaming company. It produced a Battlefield 1 game, but it wasn't as good as the Battlefields you see now. What about the bugs? I mean, it depends how much effort, and DICE has always put in a lot of effort into their games. So I'm pretty sure they're not gonna just like sit out and not make sure that there's... I mean, there's always going to be a few bugs, but I mean, as long as they can keep fixing them instead of ignoring them, like most companies do, it'll become... I'm pretty sure the next Battlefield game will become like all its other ones. Unless the company of Battlefield just decides to be lazy about it, which would be awkward because usually they're... There is bugs in the cave. Oh yeah, with the decoy sniper and the one, I think it was an ammo crate. Right, you could do that. Well, DICE hasn't seen that one yet, mostly because everyone doesn't want to report it because they're using it to their exploits. But when DICE realizes that that's there, they're gonna come back. They even still make sure that their old games are working properly, because people still play the old ones on the online modes. Like, people still play Battlefield 1 and all the other Battlefields, because some of them just love World War I history over World War II, so that means DICE can keep on putting... Well, I mean, they're not gonna update the maps, but as there's like... playing it, they are going to make sure that no one cheats, or there is a second, but in the cave, it's the player can go up and kill oh yeah, in that one spot where no one can see you and you can just shoot out of yeah, that one is a cheat. That one shouldn't... People shouldn't be abusing that. It's so annoying that people are abusing that one spot. Like, it's disgusting, because, like, if you want a high kill ratio, just practice, like, seriously. Like, even all the people that want to be like other Battlefield players, like maybe players they look up to. They think they became good off of just looking for easy exploits. No. Using glitch exploits is actually a thing DICE in the company of Battlefield should just be banning people for, because you're abusing the power and not reporting it. Like you shouldn't even abuse it at all.
Command here. Find that hostile. Lost contact with enemy. Regroup.
There is YouTubers found bugs in caves and... No, but listen, that's because DICE hasn't noticed it yet. But when DICE realizes it, they're definitely going to get banned, whether or not it was just a... Even if it was just a video... Like, even if they had a good reason for doing it. And plus, that's just exploiting viewer content. Like, honestly, you're using a exploit in the game just to get people's attention for they watch. Yeah, that's... And eventually, when DICE realizes that in the company, and DICE is one of the main developers of most of the Battlefield games. Actually, no, actually all of them, but he's one of them. So when he realizes that that's going on, he's just gonna ban anyone who's been using it, whether or not they stopped. Cause I mean, like, no one wants that in their community. Wait. Oh, right, you need to, oh, no.
Hostile contact acknowledged. We're sending...
Oh, there has to be another rocket launcher. Oh, nope, there is.
Come on, people.
I was a year ago, and DICE did not, well,
Command here. Find that hostile.
I mean, actually that is weird. If it, actually it was a year ago, because that was back, I believe the day I saw the YouTuber that did that video. Actually, that was before I was even that was before I even started gaining followers. Like, maybe back when I was at maybe 28 subs. DICE, yeah, if that was a year ago, then obviously DICE still hasn't noticed it, and also, or maybe they like just have actually just gotten rid of the glitch and pretended like nothing ever happened and just haven't told anyone. I mean, if the glitch is still there, then technically, then, I mean, there is a way to report it, so I mean, if you want to, you can. I probably will the next time I'm on Battlefield 5. Well, the devs left. Well, I mean, they haven't abandoned the game. It's just there's more than one map they have to deal with glitches like that on. It allows people to abuse kills. There's a lot of glitches in each map. Well, the YouTuber said he did not get banned at all when he did all the he found. Well, I don't know. I mean, actually, well, I mean, people, at least it's just that one map. I mean, it could be way worse where it's just like, there's a way to do that same exact thing, but in every map. It could just be way worse. Okay, yeah, you can't just report bugs as you... Well, here's the thing, they also have, like, admins. Most servers in Battlefield have admins, and admins, actually, some admins have a way of actually communicating with the devs of Battlefield. But they only do that when they need to, like if they're reporting a bug that shouldn't, or like something that's not, it shouldn't be in the game and it's just abused by other players. But also most servers don't have admins but most of these admins are actually just part of the Battlefield community, which is actually the dev team's community, but they're not always on, so there's not always someone to make sure that this doesn't happen. But, I mean, eventually, when everyone gets bored of that map and they stop playing on it, that one player isn't going to be able to abuse that map, because honestly, when everyone gets bored, I'll just leave that map, because there's a way to actually browse for what map or what server you want to just play on. So you don't actually have to just let it random pick, even though it is kind of more fun that way, unless it picks that map and someone starts abusing that. But also, the thing is, it kind of only works mostly for PC players, that one glitch, so it kind of makes it hard for most players to abuse it. Why they did not, I don't know. That one is still a mystery to me as well, because like, well, they say they only add like countries that were actually a crucial part of World War II, but that's awkward because Russia was a crucial part of World War II. Because without the Russians, there wouldn't have been someone, like, there wouldn't have been anyone to, like, make sure that the Germans had nowhere to go. Because, like, if there was, like, no Russia on the side, and that was all just land that hasn't been, like, taken, just think about it. All that land would have allowed the Germans to keep fighting on. And also, then the Germans would have moved the capital, which would mean someone else would have survived. It would be cool. They had a operation for allies against. Yes, it would, but I mean, yeah, but they also. But here's the awkward thing. Another factor they also forgot was, well, I mean, it's in the storyline of one of the story missions, but they didn't actually add a full faction for it in the online game. France had a lot of tanks and was a crucial part of World War II. Yet they only added a storyline for it, and that was it. Yeah, I'm trying to actually... Oh no, there's a plane right there. No way. Oh no, I didn't pull up at the right time. I could have actually survived that. If I had just pulled it up at the right time. Yeah, all operate the Axis 1 and the birds was failed, yeah. But I mean, there also has to be, they have to limit how much they add into each Battlefield game. Because, like, if they add Russians in a bunch of factions, there might be more problems that pop up because how much they added. Like, the frame rate could actually be affected by how much stuff is added. The experiences, like, all the players experience it would be annoyed and probably just put bad ratings. See, that's another reason. Well, that's one reason they would. it doesn't mean that that is the reason. But also, it's hard to also make the designs for all the tanks and factions. You have to realize how much time and effort they have to put into each tank or, like, game function for a tank. Same with any game, it, like, has a high graphics and a bunch of vehicles. They had to put a lot of time and effort. And I know, like, they could just spend a good amount of time on it, but also, it doesn't, like, I mean, if the game starts lagging, because depending on the graphics and how much stuff is in the game is also going to affect the players that don't have, like, a good internet source, because high graphics games require more, like, high internet speed in order for it to work. So unless the player wants to, like, have to go get a better router, then that becomes a problem as well. So they kind of have to limit what the resources are for that. It's not you have to have a high router in order for it to work. You just need one that will give you enough just to play it and not actually have your game crash every 5 minutes or every 10 minutes, just to be able to play for long periods of hours. But this is because, like, if it was only, like, if they added a bunch of stuff, all the players with low speed routers would have to put up with, like, having to get new ones just because the game's too, like, the router's too slow for the game to work properly. And even for offline games, this is the same story. I know, because back when I streamed Just Cause, my router actually couldn't handle it after a few months, and it just gave up completely, and my streams were just ending up as 1 second long. Oh, yeah, for explaining, if the British won, the game will be, say, British law. I don't know about that one, actually. Actually, there was a glitch in Star Wars Battlefront 1, it would say the Empire won, even though actually sometimes the rebels won, and it would, for some reason... But that glitch was immediately fixed, but it was a one-time thing. I don't... Oh, and also... Yeah, I think I'm done talking about Battlefield for now. Like, honestly, I don't want to talk too much about it. Oh, and also I started getting back into Fortnite. Wanna know why? Me and my friends may have had a little bit too much fun with the UFO yesterday. And also, wanna know what happened yesterday on one of my Fortnite streams? When I was playing with my friends, we won first try of my stream. Like, the first round we won, like... And it was squads, and that... It was so beautiful because that's the first time I ever caught a win on stream. No, the UFO is just so overpowered, especially because we were using a UFO in a truck to be able to shoot out of the truck while in the air. And it was, like, so powerful because, like, it allows you to bring two vehicles into one area, and when you mix those two together, it was a kind of a nightmare. And also because it's harder to shoot someone off of a vehicle or shoot someone in a vehicle. Unless it's like moving slowly in Fortnite. Trust me, when UFOs update in Fortnite, I will be... No, I mean, actually, the UFOs are like just a great thing to Fortnite, and they added like this currency you can earn easily in Fortnite that as you level up can help you get stuff that's actually decent instead of stuff that just tells you, oh, until you get this, you're stuck with all this boring items. Because like, when I was playing yesterday, I earned enough points to get this thing called a fish stick Yankee backpack, and I swear, it's like Fortnite is actually nice about what they do instead of just like spamming. And also, they never actually had it to where you could get backpacks either, which most people prefer backpacks over skins. I don't like either, but I mean, if there's like a way I can earn backpack without having to spend any V-Bucks or money at all, it's a win-win for me. And also, I had a fish stick skin, so when I earned it, it went so well with my... Actually, Fortnite's one of the games I'm going to be streaming today. Well, it's mostly fun when you have a bunch of your friends on as well. I mean... And plus, if you don't, like, care about the skins, then just don't even think about them. All I care about is like just having fun in Fortnite, which sometimes when experimenting, that's what we were doing in that first round. We were experimenting with the UFOs, trying to find ways that's not like cheating to be overpowered. But using a UFO to lift a vehicle wasn't actually cheating, because the UFO is meant to lift stuff that can't be lifted. So now, if like the thing is, when you're on the truck, the truck has to be angled in a certain way for you to shoot off of it, which is good, because if you could just aim downwards while in the air, players would just be able to shoot, and it would just be like shoot all over. But it is hard to see, so like we were mostly just throwing the truck at a bunch of players, but also while boosting the truck, using the boost ability just to ram right into their structures. It works perfectly. Don't forget scams will that's only because if you buy Fortnite, if you buy Fortnite skins, then it's a scam. If you just... And actually, fun fact, the V-Bucks you get in the normal Battle Pass you don't pay for, the amount you get in the one that you can unlock, actually gives you enough V-Bucks for when the next season happens. You can just get it freely. So if you play long enough without having to get the Battle Pass, the V-Bucks you get from the normal pass, which is just free, will actually give you enough V-Bucks for when next season happens. Well, I mean, maybe not next season, depending on issues, but like just enough V-Bucks to get the Battle Pass next season. And plus, another thing a lot of players did is, like, some players actually did save up all their V-Bucks for, like, a few seasons and waited for a skin that's, like, a Battle Pass that suited them and that they would enjoy without spending anything. And then, yeah, because, like, honestly, the reason why so many kids have to go back on Fortnite and ask their parents for money is because they never actually conserve any of the leftover V-Bucks. They just look at the item shop and then just spend everything like there's no time to just wait. Yeah, that's another problem. Oh yeah, but don't forget about imposters in Fortnite. Yeah, you do have a... But, I mean... Like, if you're just buying... I mean, if you're buying skins just because based on what everyone else says, then that's a problem, because, like, why are you going off of other people's opinions about something you don't even, like... that you didn't care about? Like, come on. That's a problem I used to have, and then eventually I got over it and moved on to just saving up my money for games. And that's how also probably, that's one of the reasons why I have probably so many games these days now. And also, like, a lot of people don't actually believe this factor, but this is a good fact. Most people that play Fortnite only play Fortnite because other people say... Well, mostly because they believe other people say it's cool, and then but they actually... That's their opinion, and then that person doesn't actually take the time to analyze the game, and when they realize that it's not a game they're going to enjoy, and they just spent money on V-Bucks, yeah, then it's kind of already... No, sure, but Fortnite and PUBG can brainwash kids to... Well... Yeah, but listen, kids, actually, the kids that steal money from their parents just to get Fortnite skins, when someone does that, you know that, no, it's not Fortnite telling them to do that. Fortnite actually would never tell anyone to actually buy their skins. Actually, Fortnite doesn't force anyone to do anything. So if, like, kids are stealing money from their parents just to get V-Bucks, that's on them. That's on the parents. And why would you leave your money so... their parents leave their money so exposed to the parents? I mean, the money so exposed to the kids. Like, why? Like, most parents keep their money in their bank account, like the smart people. Or hide their... cards just for the kids to can't, like, spend money on it. That's the smart thing to do. Not just leave it on a counter and expect no one's, like, your kid's not gonna do anything. Like, most... It's... like, don't... And also, the reason why most kids do this is because they think they can get away with it, but no, that's not how it works. I mean, movie characters might be able to get away with it in funny TV shows, but honestly, kids also go off and start thinking, oh, TV shows are always correct about what they say, and that's another reason how kids know their... No, it's like... It's mostly like 6-year-olds believe that, like, oh, it's not gonna hurt if I buy this with my parents' money because it's only $10. Like, honestly, why you even, like, why are the parents even leaving their money out when their 6-year-old literally plays the game? It has has paid ad stuff that could actually, like, Fortnite currency in order, like, that's them, on them. And also, if you're like still letting your kid, like, if a parent's letting their kid play Fortnite even after they've spent money, then that parent has a problem, because honestly, letting them play on, even older kids do this because they think, oh, I can do whatever I want, but reality hurts. How kids... It's impossible. The parents will be annoyed to let money... No, but listen. No, the thing is, you have to at least... Like, why are you even letting a 6-year-old play a game it's made to play... So, actually, there is one type of parent that actually knows how to deal with this. These are parents that actually analyze games like Fortnite before letting their kids play it, for they don't end up like this. And then when they do play it when they're maybe like 8, they teach them not to be greedy and actually earn the money by doing chores for it as well. And if, like, the kid doesn't stop, they'll take away the console for a few days, and actually, until, like, eventually he's gonna get bored, and when he realizes the only way he can get his console back is to stop doing, like, stealing, you just get Fortnite skins. I mean, that's... And if he does it again, the same thing will happen, and eventually it could end up in just having his console being sold. But listen, a lot of these parents that let these 6-year-olds play Fortnite don't actually analyze the game first and make sure that it's going to be a safe game, that their kid's not going to have any problem with, it's going to affect anything later on. And then when they don't analyze the game first before letting their kid play it, boom, that's a lot of money lost. Okay, yeah. Well, point made. I mean, like, honestly, it's the parents' job to make sure the 6-year-olds... And if like a parent is like too lazy to actually make sure that a game is good for their child, then honestly that parent has some parenting problems. Wait, hold up. You are saying you don't care to get... Oh yeah, actually no, I dropped that whole thing. Honestly, all I care about is the viewers and subs that I have, honestly. I dropped that. Honestly... I honestly don't care about the 300 goal. I mean, I kinda do, but I'm not, like, as tempted to try and speed to it. Because before I kinda, yeah, a few weeks ago I was kind of, may have been a little bit too obsessed about hitting it, and I realized I was letting my obsession about getting to 300 fast was getting to me, so I decided to drop it because, like, I was just like, I wasn't being myself. I was just thinking, oh, I should just play all the games they want to see me play for I get to 300 faster, which that was a jerk move of me, and so you say, well, I mean, it's the viewer's choice. It's the viewer's choice. So well, I mean, I still feel like I want to hit it, but I don't care if it just like takes a year for me to hit it. See, because I was trying to hit it at like within a week or a month, and that was actually jerkish of me because I should have just been patient and just kept, and I was letting my, like, the games that get me the most views get to me by streaming those games only. And yeah, I stopped that because I realized that, well, basically, there was no reason in me continuing that, honestly. I was trying to, well, I was basically, and also, the video, yeah, that when I forgot that, like, well, what I'm saying is I was letting I was letting the greediness get to me, and that was a problem, because I was kind of being a little bit greedy about subs, and now I'm like, yeah, but I dropped that because honestly, I don't like being greedy. It's just sometimes you forget not to let yourself go all crazy when something like that happens. Did anyone think, no, but no, but I was like, only streaming games that were like I was forgetting about most of my fan base that love watching me stream games I have streamed in the past. Because I almost ended up going down a path where I just ditched all the games some of my old past viewers liked, just over the new ones that were making me tons of viewers. But I stopped because I realized how jerkish that was. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. That was... Yeah, but it's all over now. That's all over now. I'm not... well, I think it will, but no. When you said in the video, yes, that was basically the one, that's also a reason, because I realized this exact same thing happened like a few months ago, and honestly, I realized I was just letting the amount of subs I was losing get to me, when I should have just been caring about the ones I have. And that was so jerkish of me. Yeah, honestly, I realized how mean it was just to let that amount of subs just get to me, and I realized...
Off we go.
Because I forgot the important thing, not everyone has to stay and subscribe, it's their choice, and the fact that I didn't... Yeah, and honestly... Anyone that might watch the stream after it's already over, you can unsubscribe for me actually being that way, because if you want, because that was really jerkish of me. No, it's just I was so focused around the 300 goal that I didn't even care to think about what the viewers I had were doing, and I should have just been focusing on the ones that were watching instead of just focusing on the ones that were leaving and unsubscribing. That was, yeah, but I'm gonna drop it now, but I should have actually known better than to think like that, because like, honestly, I was just letting my fears of not getting to 300 get to me, and when I realized that, that's when I just dropped the 300 goal thing. And like, if I ever do become like power hungry for subs, yeah, definitely unsubscribe to me, because honestly, a truly YouTuber shouldn't actually just go crazy over losing a few subs, and actually that was... And I almost forgot one thing. As long as I have like a few viewers watching, or at least one viewer watching, technically I should just keep, like, make sure that, well, just make sure that I have viewers that are watching instead of focusing on the ones that are leaving. Because if I focus on the ones that are leaving, technically I'll lose more. And honestly, I don't care if I lose more. That's honestly their choice if they want to leave, and I'm not gonna like annoy them about it. And yeah, but I think I'm going to end the stream here. All this talking has made me tired. It helped me get to, yeah. And also, make sure to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. You don't have to, but it's your choice. I'm not gonna annoy you about your Also, make sure to hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I stream or record. Also, I'll do shoutouts for channels, like small channels, depending on what type of content it is and if it's inappropriate or not, because I don't want inappropriate channels getting shoutouts, mostly because YouTube wouldn't like it, and even if YouTube had no problem with it, I still wouldn't, because I don't like giving inappropriate channel shoutouts. But also, I do shoutouts for small channels I've already done shoutouts for. If it's been like maybe about 3 months since the last time I gave someone a shoutout, it depends if they come through. But if like someone... And also, I don't give shoutouts to channels that bully others. And also, yeah, sorry about that video where I kind of almost lost it over about 8 subs. And when yeah, well, I mean, I didn't lose it, it's just I was being sappy for no reason. Cause like, the same exact thing happened a few months, like, back in like 2020, in one of the months where I was at 100, I was nearing 200, but I didn't post a video when that one time happened, when I was nearing 200, but when I did start losing subs, I kept going, but I forgot, forgot when it happened this time, and those amount of subs just almost get to me, so yeah, I'm sorry about that, and Littlelegodude out.